All right, man.
We recording?
Yes, sir.
Back at it again.
Back at it again. We'll name this podcast later. I put the episode out on Gemini Scorpio podcast audio.
Yeah. How did you feel about that?
Bro, I'm here to do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're doing something special. We're being consistent. You know what I mean? This is something that we've been talking about for a long time, bro. Just showing up and popping it.
Yeah, it's getting it done, bro. I love the fact that again, it's just it ain't too much pressure. It ain't it's easy. You said something earlier, I forgot exactly what you said.
It's organic.
It's organic, yeah, man. But yeah, how you feeling, man? We'll name this podcast later. Jay Hill, I'm here. Alexander D. Blanc is in the building.
Yes, sir.
For you guys that might have seen this out of nowhere and don't know what's going on, I am 33. I'm going through midlife crisis and I'm just trying to find myself. It's like, nah, not even that. It's kind of like that, but I feel like I've been trying to find myself for years now. Y'all might not know that. This is something that I've been trying to get done for years. Just have a show where people could just come for me, right? Just being honest, being transparent. And I've been trying to do something with Alex like this for a minute as well. But you're starting to see me kind of not be scared and jump out there, not care about the numbers, not care about the views and things like that. This is what you're starting to see. So if you're wondering like, yo, what is this? What does Jay got going on? Jay is everywhere. Me being transparent, I am. I'm everywhere because I'm trying to land on a spot that fits for me. So if you think I'm everywhere, I kind of am everywhere. But I think this is a pretty solid foundation, not only because of the conversations, but to be honest, because of Alex. I feel like Alex is somebody that I trust. A lot of times when I go into business with people, especially when it comes to doing content, I'm just weary because people got a lot going on. And not saying that Alex doesn't. It's just I know he understands the importance of consistency and he sees the vision. So that's why I'm confident about this. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is what I'm saying right now is so random and it's just the truth though.
Unscripted. Just want to let you know.
Unscripted.
It's truly
yeah.
unscripted.
So yeah, that's what's going on. So each 5 of you that's watching right now, I really appreciate it. Honestly, like trust me, I do.
Nah, that was real. And I guess I don't want to like speed by that. Like you said, this is something that you've always wanted to do. You always wanted to be in a place where people are showing up for you, right? And why you look like
I'm
that?
gonna be so annoying.
Why?
Can I make sure the levels are up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you see?
I see levels, but I think all 4 of them are up. See, this is part of the growing pains, y'all. Just telling you. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, dang, I ain't even put my skull cap on, but it's all right. We can just gonna thug it for this episode.
we here. Everything is up. I'm gonna keep that in there too. Fuck
We
it.
just gonna have to thug it.
Yeah. But go ahead. My bad.
But no, I don't want to speed past that. You know, like there is definitely vulnerability that you just had and things of that nature. And you've always wanted to be in a space where people are coming to see you. You know what I'm saying? So how do you, like, what is it about that is motivating you, but then more importantly, how are you comfortable? How have you gotten comfortable in this space as opposed to the interview space?
So ask me one more time.
So how have you gotten into the place of the transition that we are in right now, where you're still doing interviews, but now also being in this space where you can have the autonomy to be vulnerable and just pop your shit, for lack of better words.
I mean, honestly, I've always been there, bro. That's why I had the Gemini Scorpio podcast. It's just I didn't have somebody I could. If you want to be honest, I started there, right? I think I got into the interviews because I was in a real relationship, and it was times that we didn't feel like recording together, right? So I'm like, yo, I want to do something that's consistent. So then I went to the interviews. Mind you, when it comes to podcasting, that was my first go at podcasting. Was me and Sade. But from our like struggles, I saw that I need something that I can just depend on me, right? And I guess to answer your question, I kind of went into that before you asked the question. Is honestly, I feel comfortable with you, bro. And I'm not just saying that, and I hope I'm not trying to put no pressure on you, but I really trust you, and it's something you somebody I feel comfortable with. Like I don't think you will ever leave me hanging. Like I don't think you would ever discredit. I don't think you would ever not understand like what we got going on, and I just really feel comfortable with you. Even if you wasn't on the camera, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something that like, you know what, I'm good at that because I tried to do it by myself and record by myself, had somebody off the camera talking to me. I just don't like it. And I had to learn that it's okay, bro. That just might not be your style.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is, bro. I got somebody that I trust by my side.
I appreciate the trust, bro, and I don't take it for granted. We already had a conversation offline about that, and you know, we kind of talked about this, but just wanted to say it again. I just feel like a lot of times when people are given opportunities, they take it for granted, especially when it's a friend. You know what I'm saying? But like, while you are my friend, I also respect the professional side of everything that you've done and work to build. So for me personally, the reason why it's easy to be consistent is because I've seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there for a part of the highs, the lows, you know what I'm saying, and everything in between. So for me to not show up the best version of myself would be like disrespectful to you, but then also to myself too.
Yeah, to you, yeah.
Because it's like, nah, you've been there. So like, you understand the gravity of the situation where people from the outside will not. And that has truly humbled me. And like I was saying to you before, I always think about Kai, bro. And Kai Cenat was like, man, when Phantom gave him the opportunity and was like, yo, come down from New York, move down here to Atlanta. He always said, he was like, I took that opportunity and I was like, bro, I'm never looking back. And we see where he is now, all of the things that he's talking about and what he's done. And it's amazing.
And honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm starting to see you buy in now. Like, you've had my back, but when I say buy in, I like verbiage is everything. I hear you say we. When we talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, whereas though these might be small things, but these are big things, right? Like, I hear you say like, no, so when we or how we, and I'm like, he get it now. Okay. You get what I'm saying? And those are the things where like you understand. Nah, bro. And even when it comes to like not to go on about it, but even when like I was talking about JB and Tim, right? These are people that I thought I wanted to do a show with forever because of the chemistry, and also I'm looking for people that know who I am. Respect it, but can have the mix of still being a friend. And I think you fall perfectly there, and I think JB and Tim would be I would have to see. You never know, because once the lights come on, the liquor come on, you never know. Niggas get to talking shit. I'm just being real.
Nah, for real,
like, that be real.
We've seen it in
the
the
cameras
past.
come on, the lights come on.
Before.
Now everybody, and again, I don't want to say this as like I'm cocky and nothing, but I'm gonna just be real. This is my shit. You see when the lights come on, the liquor get in the system, they act like it's theirs and they forget who the fuck run this shit, respectfully. But I think they would be great because they are, like Tim especially, like he's a friend where he respects my platform, right? But he also not gonna just take anything. But I think he has a good balance of, you know, that's Jay shit. So even if we get to argue, it's just a level. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a level of respect you gotta have for somebody when you talking to him on that shit. But I think Tim, I'm talking about Tim specifically because I think he has a great balance of like, you know what? Yeah, challenge you, but all right, let him have it type shit.
Yeah. And
not saying I need any yes men, but it is a certain level of respect. It is. You know what I'm saying?
You always talk about this.
Yeah.
Like, you know when to hold, know when to fold. And I've been on several conversations with you and Tim offline. And one thing I will appreciate is like, he's always been that person that would be like, all right, but Jay, let me think about this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Think about it this way. Like, he's not going to say it from a standpoint of attacking, but it's like, think about this perspective for a moment.
Exactly.
I hear your perspective, but can you give me a second to just take this perspective into
consideration?
And that we do need those, because that opens up the conversation and dialogue for something greater than this. So
and better conversation, because we are friends. So even if we go back and forth, that spar, it's still he has that respect, but it just, you can't get that from like somebody outside of than your friend, because you got the trust level, right? And so like I think like Tim is, because he has a great opinion when it comes to like when he talk about things. We don't agree on everything, but we have the same like mindset, if that makes sense. JB is just funny as hell. Like JB is like this no nonsense like we talk about dating, like the nigga's crazy, but like he's hilarious. Like he's hilarious. Like,
he has a hell of a story too.
Yeah, and he should be a comedian. I don't know what's taking him so long, but I'm just so what we're having a conversation right now, guys, for the audience that don't understand, we're talking about building out this show and what that looks like, right? So these are two people that I have in mind that you might not even know who is and might not even know where we're going with this, but I think that would be a great start to see, right? And if that don't work, we'll try other things, but these are the conversations that we was having offline for people that don't know.
So bringing it back here, I definitely wanted to keep on that page of like the last few episodes. What would you say is the biggest reflection point from the few episodes that we recorded?
Biggest reflection point from the episodes that we recorded
thus far.
Sheesh, that's a great question, Alex. I think I don't know. I don't think we're recorded enough to have a reflection point. What I do see is potential far as chemistry, and is like you said, is easy to do. It ain't hard.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm talking about like building and growing, how do we make it? Not because I think it's entertaining. How do we be more intentional with the conversation where we're having conversations about things that people care about?
Right.
So how do I balance? Okay, Jay, this is for you, right? And this is about what you want to talk about, but let's not get it misconstrued. It's still a business. How do we balance what you care about and what the people care about? So I think that's like the reflection point of like when I think about growing, because again, I think we have these conversations off camera. That's why I love it. Like this shit we talk about all, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, people don't know.
Yeah, maybe like me knowing the topics ahead of time, right? Having a chalkboard. Like these are things that I'm like, when I'm thinking about what make it better, because I could be more prepared. But you know what I'm saying? But again, it's been 2 episodes, 3, that one I ain't see, but 2 episodes. No, I think it's just, my reflection point is just like, this is something that we can do. What about you?
Nah, I mean, I agree, bro. Like this is something that, for one, I'm grateful for. Let me just say that. Out of everything, like I had a moment where I sat down and I reflected, and I was just like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying, God, like you really brought me down here, move away from my family. I'm thinking it's 3 months, and then it's like, imagine, like how long was God trying to drop these blessings into my lap? And how long was I getting in God's way? Because you've been calling. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been saying, and it's not like, oh no, but it's like, nah, I really do think that Atlanta would be good for you. You were having those conversations, and I'm just thinking that I kept on pushing it back. Like, I was like, my dad had a stroke and this, that, and the third. And that was very real. Like I was really, really going through real things. But just sitting here on this couch and reflecting, it's like, no, this is a place where I think we're having a different conversation. Where, and we talked about this off mic, a lot of the production woes, a lot of the growing pains, a lot of things that people go through from a day to day that they don't have the flexibility to talk about when you don't have guests, or when it's getting like, what do you do in a cold season where people are going to the holidays and things of that nature? How do you implement interesting conversation? What do you put in place? What are the standards and the procedures that you go through as a production company and things of that nature? So it gives a full circle conversation in regards to what we're doing here in the network. And I appreciate that, because it's like a BTS podcast in a way.
Yeah.
But even though we're talking with other people and things of that nature, we still have the place to speak through the day-to-day things.
I think, it's funny, bro. First of all, I'm going to say about you, like, feeling blessed and things like that. And I appreciate that. But, I want to have this conversation from, I'm always trying to be careful with my words. I want to have this conversation from a most candid spot as possible. So if people think I'm arrogant, fuck it. I don't care. And I don't know if you looked at it like this, but I always looked at it like, if I had a couple people that just trust and believe in me. Remember when I was like, yo, just trust me.
Yeah.
First podcast, and I tell you, right? And even with you coming down here, granted, you ain't just come down here because you trusted me, but you wanted to give it an opportunity for yourself as well. But part of that was like, I'm like, just trust me, right? And when you're down here, I do feel that sense of like, just trust me, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And like, I say that to say, like, you work for this too. Don't get it messed up. Like, you've been here from the beginning. That's why I always say, like, the inception of like J Hill Network. Like, you've been here from the beginning. But another part of that conversation is like, you trusting me to be able to let me flow. And you might not know like where the hell is going, but you trusting me. And it's like, you don't understand what that does for a creative that have somebody in his corner who trusts him and don't challenge. And again, I'm not, because you're not a yes man. I don't want people to think that. But it's different, because somebody trusting you might look like a yes man to somebody that never had it before. So like, I want you to understand how important, like how much that means to me. Somebody that's like, you know what? I trust you.
Yeah. Like,
that means a lot when it comes to creatives. And I'm pretty sure so many creatives in the world that wish they had somebody that be like, you know what? I trust you.
You know, you just made me think of something that my pastor said one time, bro. And I remember having a conversation with him, and I was like, yo, God gave me this vision about like a project and things of that nature. And he was like, bro, you got to keep that close. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to protect that. He was like, because what people don't understand, they could potentially destroy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you don't see the vision, when you don't have the trust and things of that nature, and I don't fault nobody for not seeing your vision.
Yeah.
But like, it made me think of when he said that to me, because when you don't know and you're not privy to see the vision yet, boy, it's so much doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how, and this is not, you don't have to answer this right now, but like from a day-to-day standpoint, I just want to like challenge you to think about like, how do you continually keep showing up, keep trusting yourself?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I trust in you, but what you don't understand is the reason why I trust in you is because you trust it. Well, you trust God first, but like, because you trust God first, you trust yourself. And it's like, bro, I will never forget this conversation that I had with one of my directors when I was working with Roland. And I was like, bro, same story. They left. He started with one camera. Roland started with one camera, and his producer, Anthony, and his director, Henry. And I remember I was like, bro, like, what is it about him? He was like, man, listen. He said, if you could put all your chips on one person, I'm going to put it on Roland. He's like, I could have put my chips on anybody else in this world, but he was like, I've worked with so many other people, but because I know that he trusts him, and he's not going to ask me to do anything that he wouldn't do. Bro, it's easy to trust.
I'm gonna be real with you, Alex. We never even had this conversation yet, bro. I'm gonna be 100% with you, bro. I think sometimes God create people to be disruptors, and I'm just starting to walk into this role. Ooh. I feel like I've been in the role, but I didn't want to accept it.
Say that again, though. I don't want people. God create what?
God created people to be disruptors, right? To disrupt.
That's good.
The norm or what's going on, right? I've always been a disruptor, but I didn't want to. I just started to embrace it, right? And what I mean by that is like me getting fired from DTLR, me getting fired from WEA, me walking away from 93.9. And the part that I haven't talked to you about is like, I'm trying to get a job, right? And I'm like, yo, Alex, can you give me a job? Can you give me a job? I thought about this the other day, and I'm like, yo, Jay, you need to first be sure that you want a job, because the last thing I want is for somebody to put their name on the line for you, and you don't show up because you still showing up for you. And I haven't answered that question yet, but I say that to say, one thing about me, like when you ask me how or why, I can't answer because I've always been that way, right? So I always wanted a job because I wanted to be protected, right? I wanted to have some type of stability. But at the same time, even when I got my jobs, I ain't really stay that long because it was never nothing in me that could ever quit on me. Never. It's never been that. Like, never been that. And I've had jobs, but every time I had a job, I came first, right? And it's like, damn, I never thought about that. So when you ask me, like, how are you able to, like, show up for yourself every day? And it's like, one is easy now because this is paying the bills now. And it might not be paying the bills, not get a save and shit like that, but it's paying the bills, which is crazy.
Right.
You know, like,
it was like a dream one day. You know what I'm saying? It's a reality now.
It's crazy, right? So, so one is paying the bills, but before that, it just was like I always saw the vision and just was like, that's what I want. Even when it was times when I could have had jobs and been super successful with my jobs and had mad money, it was like, nah, bro. Mind you, I had 2 jobs making almost 400. Well, just the jobs like $350 a year, right? And I still was fucking off on the jobs because I'm trying to do the podcast shit.
Yeah.
I threw away, so to say, my jobs because I was chasing a dream. Granted, I could have had some more like a better structure and schedule, but I don't have that. But because I didn't have that, I'm just doing what I want to do for me. I get fired twice. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really answer that because it's always been with me.
Now, you know what? You kind of just threw me the lob because we were talking about, you know, something that I've been wrestling with recently. But before I say that, like, I remember having a conversation. I feel like God spoke to me about this. And, like, God always told me, I felt in my spirit, was like, you'll never be comfortable in a job. Because, like, what I have for you is greater than a job. Like, you're going to build something, and there's no format for it. There's no blueprint. So there's never been seen before. So because it's never been seen before, you have to walk that path alone. And that's always scary, right? Because when you don't have an example of, like, what something might look like, you're leaning solely on faith.
Wow.
But just what you were talking about was something that I've been wrestling with, right? And we talked about working in a system versus creating a system. And you literally just walked into that conversation because you said, even while I was working with these places, I always was thinking about me. Because you're in your mind, it's like, I'm a creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, this system is already established, and I find myself challenging with that sometimes too, because, and what I was telling you offline, and to give you some context to the audience was, I was telling Jay that I have a hard time working in systems that are already established, but I thrive in systems where it's like foundation or startup, where I can build a system that works for me, you know, and just listening to you talk, it made me think of like, there is an importance of this. Like when you think of me, like the network will thrive because you know how you will take it as far as you can. But when you have to work within another system, sometimes like it's a culture shock. So I feel like right now I'm in a place where I'm like struggling with it. You were having a conversation with me upstairs. You were like, yo, why do you care so much? And I'm like, passionate. I'm like, man, you gotta, you know, if you're gonna do it right. And I'm just emotional and things of that nature. But that's because I'm in the mindset of the systems that I could create.
But that's fire, bro, because I never had that. Like when you told me, I'm like, I would love to have somebody work for me like that. What? Like for real.
Right.
Think about it, bro. And somebody being candid. When I was working with kids, you know why I was such a good employee? Because I didn't care. It might sound crazy, right? Whereas, it might sound crazy, but hear me out. Whereas the other staff and faculty, they cared too much. So when kids was acting up and like getting on their nerves, it would stress them out. Me, I understood the assignment. I'm here to get money. To get money, I gotta deal with these badass kids. So a kid might run outside and you know what I do? I just follow them. When they calm down, come on. Granted, I'm still like me, so I'm not a bad person. So naturally, I'm a good person. So I'm just they run outside. I walk behind them. I ain't trying to force them to do nothing. Yeah. I don't care that much. So once they done having that little episode, come on, man, y'all ready? Like, cause you feel me? But I shined in that position because they thought that, oh, this is a great faculty member because like he's patient with the kids. It's not that I'm patient. I just don't care that much to have them get on my nerves. Like, no, you're not about to work me up. You're not about to, no. Yeah. Bro, I got some shit going on after this. I got to host a club. Like, I don't give a damn what y'all doing.
You doing all that during that time,
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I would come in after I'm host. Like, I don't get, I got my own motion. I'm here to get this little, it was like $16.50 at the time. That was most I made at the time. I ain't give a goddamn.
Do you feel like, damn.
So the fact that you care, I say the fact that you care is like, man, that's dope, bro. I want people to care about the position that they hire them in. So when you like, I asked you, because at first I'm like, bro, why you care so much? And you broke it down. I'm like, sheesh, like, I would love to have you work for me. I'm just saying, like, you're like, shit.
But that's the crazy thing is just like, some people would never know that. Like, the people at the top will never see that passion. You see it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like to them sometimes, and they may, but like to them it's like, okay, he's just showing up, he's doing his job, he's doing the best that he can. But like I really be upset. I really be up 3-4 o'clock in the morning, this, that, and the third, stressing about somebody else's vision, somebody else's dream. And it always makes me think about Grant Cardone. It's like either you can chase your dreams or you can be a resource to somebody else's dream. And I've come to realize that like
neither is wrong though.
Neither is wrong.
As long as the right person.
But and it's more so about that like understanding like what is your purpose though? How does that align with your purpose? Because you have to learn how to serve before you can lead, bro.
I'm gonna let you know right now. If you help me chase my dream, you getting equity. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know right now, nigga. What? Like that means a lot. Yeah. Now when it's established already, you might be shit out of luck. So yeah, like if you come in where I'm million up, yeah, I'm paying you a salary. I'm sorry, but you come from the beginning, my bad, Alex. I'm sorry.
You straight, but that's like, real though. Nah, because people don't understand that conversation. I'm thinking back to like Howard Stern. Right, Howard Stern, one of the gurus in radio.
Yeah,
and think about Robin. Robin was his dog, producer, day one. Howard Stern get $100 million. Now you got to pay my homie Robert 10.
Yeah,
you got to pay her this because like she was there from the beginning. And I think people don't understand the importance of relationship. Like the importance of relationship, and that's why I go into these businesses and these conversations, and I'm so passionate and everything. At the end of the day, is because like I value the relationship more than anything. The reason why I go so hard, like I said, for a podcast, for this, for the network, is because the relationship outside of this is great. Bro, I call you like 4 or 5 times a day just off the rant. I literally had to go through my call logs. I was like, damn, I should call this nigga a lot. Like, this is kind of crazy. And it don't be about nothing.
We should be chopping it up.
It don't be about nothing. So I'm just trying to be in this space where I'm understanding the importance, bro. Like the importance of establishing relationships, but then also building on that. But what does that look like within the system when you are given a place and a platform to be creative? Like you just said, your creativity be flowing, but you also give me a place so I could be creative because of that. So you be like, all right, you pick the topics. You do this. You do that from a standpoint. What do you think about this?
Mm.
And that is a place where you're moving in. When you're in a space where something is already established, you may not have that much. It might be a ceiling.
Yeah.
It's a certain way.
Yeah. And that's a fact. And that's why I said, like, because I want to be fair at what I'm saying. Like, you come to me at the bottom, right? But again, you earned that because we've had people who try to come on and try to help, right? And I'm not as open. And it's nothing. It's not that I'm not open. It just, when you come at me with ideas that I might not agree with, I'm not as lenient, or bro, you haven't earned that with me yet. Like, bro, like, and it could, I don't want to say it could very much help because I'm talking about something that really happened. It just be the ideas. I don't really agree with the ideas. And if I don't agree with the idea and you haven't been with me from day one, I might not look at you like you earned, you earned the right for me to try, right? Like, if you come to me with something that I might not agree with, you've earned the right for me to at least give it a try.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas though, if I'm already built it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already built it up and you coming to me like, bro, and I'm very transparent with this. I tell people I work with, I say, yo, don't take it personal, bro. But you gotta understand, like, people that have got something going on, we can be arrogant. We can be stuck in our ways, right? And this is how a lot of companies work. So I just want you to understand that. And I think I'm doing, not a favor, but I think I'm being fair and telling you that, because most people who feel that way ain't telling you. I'm saying don't take it personal, but I'm just saying sometimes give me grace, because sometimes I might listen to you and it might not be intentional, bro. But I don't think, nobody never gave me that. So I'm just letting you know that even if it happens, it might not be, and just be patient with me. You feel me? You might have to repeat it a couple times. Just be patient. Whereas though, get back to the point, with you might tell me something that I don't agree with, and you might not have to be patient, because I might try it. Be like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You've earned that though. Like, we've been around. Like, I've asked you to trust me. You've done that. It's a relationship. Like, it's back and forth. It ain't just you coming on to help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be like, yo, Jay, I think we should. And I'm like, I don't really like that, but come on. Yeah. Because I owe you that much. Yeah. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, a new person that come on, like, yeah, you help, but I don't owe you nothing. This is mutually beneficial. Like, granted, this could be mutually beneficial, but it's still, you got sweat equity in already. So it's like, you know what? That's the least I can do. I don't really rock with that. Even upstairs, what I said, bro, tell me your God on the truth. How you feel? And I want you to be straightforward, bro. Don't cut through. How do you feel? Because if you ain't like it, I'm like, you know what? I might have to do 2 shows. That's what I was thinking. Because I want to try that idea out, because that's something I've had in my mind. But I'm like, if Alex don't like it, then I can't just stop doing this. I'm going to have to do 2 shows. Damn, that's real, bro. I didn't even know that was your thought process, but that's real, bro. But on that note, like, I one, appreciate that, but 2, it just made me think of kind of, we worked on a lot of projects outside of this, like contracting with others and things of that nature. And we already talked about it, like episode 1. As we continue to grow this network and things, like, of course, we'll be doing a lot of things in-house and building. But do you see it further expanding into doing productions for other companies and things of that nature? For sure. I think, yeah, hell yeah. Like, we already doing that. I think, honestly, I think we might have to get on paper, just being real, because I feel like even like with, I don't know if I can say this, and if not, I could block it out. Even with the things that we do, I partially feel like you deserve a cut for that. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, so it's like, but yeah, like, yeah, I see. I just talked to somebody today about helping them with their production. I'm already doing that. So, like, yeah, for sure. I think we just gotta keep moving, baby. Not even baby steps, just keep moving, one foot in front of the other. Keep making money, most importantly, because when we make money, we can outsource. That's the biggest thing. We gotta make money so we can outsource, so we don't have to be in a million places at one time, or we can be in a million places at one time so we can make more money. It's like investments. That's what I'm saying. You spread your investments out with the right ones. Yeah. You make money. Some Roth IRA, real estate, the right savings account, right? Like, these are multiple ways to have your money coming, not just in a checking account or just in cash under your bed where it's not accumulating nothing. I'm talking about bro, this is real estate. Now, how can we invest in other places by making more money so we can start, paying people to be other places so we can make more money? See, people don't be having these conversations for real, because, man, they don't. Yeah, they don't be having these conversations. And I hope that the people that are listening just see this as really an authentic place from 2 people that are building something that I think is going to be life-changing for really the communities that we'll be able to impact and things moving forward.
We had a really good conversation last week. We were talking about relationships and things of that nature, like intimate relationships.
Yeah.
You was really popping your shit, if I could keep it 100. I went back and I listened. I said, this nigga Jay is acting unusual.
Yeah.
And if you haven't checked it out, go back and watch episode 3. We really had a vulnerable space and something that I've been kind of like dealing. We talked about it, but we really haven't talked about this and being locked in and focused, but then also having balance. Because like you said something upstairs, right? You're like, when I don't have my daughter, I feel like I should be resting. But then I also feel like I'm not in a place where I can rest, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a battle.
Or have fun.
I
be wanting to have fun. And every time I just told somebody this, it's like, and I ain't tell her like this, but I'm like, yo, anytime I don't have my daughter and I'm doing anything other than working, I'm sacrificing me getting closer to my goals. You don't understand. Because when I got my daughter, I can't really do too much work, right? So anytime I'm doing anything, so yes, if I'm spending time with you, shorty, I'm sacrificing getting closer to my goal. You feel me? I ain't got time to be doing that with 3 or 4 chicks. I'm being real, like,
Yeah.
And I told her, like, it ain't nothing personal. I'm only talking to you because I choose to do that. It ain't because I like you so much. Respectfully though, like not I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm doing that because, bro, I can't afford to do this. Not even talk about monetarily. I can't afford to talk to one chick right now, right? So I'll be damned if I can talk to 2 and 3 on a serious, like, no, maybe a text here and there. Nah, we can't spend time, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't do that. I ain't got time for that.
Bro, people don't understand that.
People don't understand it, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, I said to say, yeah, so like, yeah, like, I be wanting to have fun, but I got shit to edit, and then I got other things I'm trying to do. I want to start doing vlogs, right? So that's a learning curve. Like, you see, I'm learning how to do fucking transitions. I ain't got time to be wasting no other time. I don't.
I ain't got time to be wasting no other time.
Nigga
just said something there. But, bro, it's crazy that you're talking about this because I had a conversation recently, my damn self. And what I said, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we're kind of in a similar season. But it's a little different for you, right? But I feel like we've always been in a place where you're pouring into others.
Mm-hmm.
But I said this to the person. I said, bro, this is the first time in my life where I could be like completely selfish. Like, I'm in Atlanta, dolo. My family's in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? If I don't eat, if I don't go find something for me to eat, I'm not going to eat. There's nobody that is calling me that's like, yo, did you eat today? This, that, and the third. Nobody is looking out for me. So I have gotten to this place where it's like, no, I am extremely selfish with my time, with my resources, with just my peace. And I've had this conversation with you before, and I'm like, bro, I'm so at peace right now that the minute that I feel like you are disrupting this peace or crossing that boundary, bro, you gotta go.
Sheesh.
You feel me? And just thinking about that and what you just said, I don't think people do understand that to get to those places, you do have to make sacrifices. I talk about Kai a lot, bro, but he's one of the best examples that I've seen recently of somebody that has sacrifices. And I saw this nigga crying. And he was like, I don't understand. He's like, bro, I'm 22 years old. I'm making this amount of money. I want to be in the club.
Yeah.
I'm making money and I can't even spend it. What? Think about it. You making all this money, you can't even spend it. But you understand that, like, nah, I gotta sacrifice this for the moment right now because it's bigger than me. Like, this moment and everything around me is, I'm a piece of the puzzle, but bro, the overall umbrella is so much greater than what I can even envision right now. When you see it, you'll understand. When you see it, you see it. And I'm like, dang, bro, that's real.
That just motivated me.
It's like, bro.
I'm so crazy because that just motivated me. It's like, all right, you know, I'm crazy.
Go ahead.
I've been saved, bro. I'm the crazy.
Why you crazy?
But the shit I be thinking about. So my mind is like, all right, I need to stop talking to everybody.
Think about it.
You gotta live with me. That's how I'm so like. It's like I gotta not talk to nobody, or you bitches gotta live with me. I'm just saying. That's how crazy I am.
This nigga's
like, you gotta live with me. You gotta live with me, bitch.
Moving right now, like,
because I got work to do, and the fact that I'm going over your crib and going out and shit, nah, you just motivated. You just talking about that Kai shit. He got money, he can't even spend it.
Nah, he can't.
Fact, so it's like, nigga, I got time, man. I'm spending time. What the fuck am I doing? Nigga, what are you doing? Why are you spending time?
Like, bro, imagine, bro. Imagine though.
I'm on bullshit. Nah. No, that shit turned me up. No, that turned me up. Like now I'm tight. I'm mad now.
I'm finna go record another episode.
I'm mad. Like, yo, what are you doing? You spending time with people? You going outside?
It's real, bro. And everybody would say like balance. I'm all for balance, bro. But when he said it, he was like crying, bro. 700,000 subscribers.
Let me tell you something, bro. Somebody told me this. I asked him about balance. Nigga, ain't no balance. Ain't none. The greats don't have no balance. You think Kobe Bryant had balance, nigga? Ain't no damn balance.
They're crazy. They always see him as crazy.
What are we talking about? Balance in what? You balance your ass on your average ass lifestyle. You want balance? Be average then. Cool. Be average, you average ass nigga. Ain't no balance. What we talking about balance for? It's like Allen Iverson practice. We talking about balance, bro. Balance. Ain't none. If you want balance, be average. I'm sorry. This lifestyle, if you look at every single person that was great, they sacrificed their life for this. Not just money, their life.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, fucking Michael Jackson, Kanye West. I'm talking about the greats. I'm not talking about people that's okay, good, right? There's a lot of good people out there. Will Smith, bro, Denzel Washington. Like, these people are great.
Yeah.
Ain't no balance.
But even when we were talking with Jess, like you had an episode with Jess and she was talking about, bro, I wanna be at my son's football game.
Yes, I can't. You gotta sacrifice something.
Yeah.
And think about, especially as a man, bro, that might not look pretty. But that's why who you lock in with means the world too. Because you gotta understand that it's gonna be some times that I miss with my family to go get this paper. For us though, you gotta understand that, yo, this is a us thing. I don't need somebody that's gonna be with me that's gonna be trying to compare everything and like you want to fight with me about what you doing versus what I'm doing. I don't need that. You need to understand where we locked in together. So when I go out, I might miss birthdays. I might miss an anniversary. I might miss things. I might miss it. You feel me? And if I don't, you got to understand that I'm taking away from something else to be here. So in me missing things, you shouldn't be mad and upset. Nah, you got to know what? My nigga locked in. And when he get a moment, we get a moment. But until then, I'm going to support him. I'm going to be his biggest cheerleader.
First of all, fire. But what you just said to me years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, I remember Michelle Obama was talking about like being a strong woman behind a strong man in leadership, right?
It's hard.
And she was like, bro, who told you? I got to find the clip, bro. I wish I had it ready, but it just popped in my mind. She was like, bro, it's not 50-50. She was like, sometimes it's 70-30. Like, I got to hold the household down 70-30 because he's out here being the leader of the world. I mean, of the free world. You know what I'm saying? The leader of America. He got lives that are dependent on him, but I got to hold it down in the household. And I can't be like, she's like, yeah, I'm mad. She's like, obviously, bro, I want him in the house. Like, I want you signed up for this, to be in the household, but you also have a bigger role that you have to fill as the president of the fucking United States of America.
Ooh, come on, Michelle.
And I'm like, dang. But she was like, bro, I'd be mad. Like, and it's like, but you have to be able to understand, like, right now, it's not going to be 50-50 because his purpose is greater than what we got to sit. Like, this still matters. This will always matter. But I understand that I might have to hold it down here right now because he's holding it down out there for not just us, but like the entire country. And boy,
bro,
it's tough.
Let me tell you something.
Shout out Michelle Obama.
Talk about this before, bro. Girls think they be holding niggas down. You be holding niggas back. Yo, and they wonder why when niggas get lit, they leave them. Because when you get money, that's when you get confidence. I'm not saying that it should be that way, but that's how it be a lot of times. When you don't have no money, you don't feel like yourself. You don't feel confident.
Okay.
Confident about what? I ain't got shit to feel confident about. I'm talking about before you know any better, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of times when niggas get money, that's when they get the confidence to leave that burden, to leave somebody that's been fucking annoying, nagging at them. But a lot of times women think that niggas get lit, then they leave them, so they left them behind. Nah. You were holding me down. I just had the strength enough to power through that. I didn't leave you because I got on. I left you because I been should have left you. I just ain't had the confidence to leave you. Yeah. Now I got the money, now I can leave you. Right? And I don't want to seem insensitive, but yo, a lot of women be thinking they really sticking it out with a nigga. Nah, you with him every day complaining. You making it worse. Right? I'm not saying it don't get hard.
Yeah.
But what women don't understand is when you really are there for a man, I'm not talking about it's scumbags out here. I ain't talking about scumbags because I don't want people being in the
don't get it
comments be stupid.
misconstrued.
Yeah, I'm
Over
talking about,
here just bashing
yeah, I'm
women.
talking about them
We
niggas.
not bashing.
I'm talking about them niggas. When you with one of them and you hold him down, oh, he gonna make you feel it tenfold. He gonna make sure you feel that energy like you been with me. I want to reciprocate this and more. Cause like I said, pause, whatever. Man, we talking real. What it means to have a friend here who believes in me, that's like, yo, you know what? I trust it. I trust your vision. Yo, if I had a woman like, bro, listen what I'm telling you, bro. Like, not if, I ain't mean to say it like that, but what I'm saying is when you have somebody like that who believes in you, right? You willing to give them everything.
World. I mean, Denzel talked about it.
Bro,
Yeah.
a woman that just, yeah, I know it's hard. I'm not saying you can't complain at all. I'm not saying that. I know we're human. But like you said, Michelle Obama, like when you got somebody that's there and they fight through the hard times and they fight through the times when they upset and they don't want to be there, but they fight through it, you see that, you feel it. And they still love you. They don't look at you no, they don't talk to you no differently. A lot of times girls go through these problems and they feel away and they get to talking to you differently and you feel it. I made a post today, bro, and again, I ain't trying to ramble, bro. I made a post today, right? And the girl,
this is what this is for.
The girl was saying she left her man because he stopped meeting her expectations, right? Everybody, even in my DMs, they going crazy like, I can't believe she did that. I'd rather you do that because now at least I'm going to go through that pain for 6 months, maybe a year.
Yeah.
But what happens is the longer you stay and you're not happy, the longer I feel that. The longer you stay and you're not happy, you can try to act like you doing me a favor, you doing yourself a favor. No, I feel it. I feel it. Mm-hmm. So you might as well leave. I was at the bar not too long ago and the girl was talking about how her nigga not doing this and doing that. I'm like, yo, if that's what you want, why don't you just leave that man?
Yeah.
Because he feels it. You think he don't feel it. He feel that. All that shit you be popping with your friends. Yeah, I just wish like we ain't had to go 50-50 and he just be a man and lead and all this and all that. You think you don't think you make us feel that unconsciously?
But then also even in that, you think that if I had the potential to go 100, that I wouldn't?
That's why I said we talking about them niggas.
Like, I'm talking about, like, if I really had it, you think I would have you question? Bro, clearly, bro, you don't know. And I remember, bro. Nah, you got me amped.
But that's why I say, that's what I'm saying. We ain't talking about them bum-ass niggas.
No.
We talking about them niggas, right? You think, you really sitting here think that if I could pay all the bills plus some, I wouldn't. Are you fucking stupid, dumb, or retarded? Because I don't know who you think I am. You must got me fucked up. You must got me fucked up. Because, like, that's why we having all these 50-50 conversations. Who the fuck y'all be talking to? Because if I needed to, right, and you met me 50-50, oh, when I get it, you think you're not getting the world? It's an investment. But a lot of y'all be in it for the wrong shit. Y'all looking at the internet, man, you bitches is dumb. I'm sorry. My bad. Got triggered. But these girls be stupid. These girls be stupid, bro, because it's like, yo, if you really got a nigga that you love, you willing to do whatever for. Because you know on the flip side of that, nigga, this investment better than crypto. Fuck you talking about.
We seen what Bitcoin at.
You think you came up on Bitcoin? Come up on J Hill. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey, pop your shit, Jay.
I'm dead ass. Like, bro, I'm being serious, bro.
Nah,
so it's
dead
like,
ass.
and you feel that when somebody don't really believe in you, you feel it every day, bro.
Yeah.
You feel it. And y'all think because y'all stand, y'all doing us a favor. Nah, do me a favor. Don't do me no favors. Leave. Be happy because you are going to be the best you when you are happy. When you here and you're not happy, you're making both of us unhappy. Leave. Have your boundaries, stand on them. So back to the post I made, right? I say I love that post because she loved herself enough to be like, yo, I'm not fucking with a nigga who trying to go 50-50. And she left. Guess what? That nigga saved 5-10 years of his life of being with somebody that's not happy. And if you don't salute that, then
it's gonna cut deeper.
People look at it like, oh my God, she's so, nah. She what you should be. Because anytime you have a boundary, stand on it. She had balls enough to stand on it. And a lot of times we don't have balls enough to stand on our boundaries. Nah. She ain't want no nigga that was going 50-50. Do I agree with it? No. But do I respect it?
But then on the other side, it's like she has to accept if this nigga boss up tomorrow.
You lost.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be able to stand on that. You got to stand on that business, on your business, bro. Like, and it just made me think about, man.
FanDuel. Prize Picks. I'm trying to tell you. What is you talking about? That's how much I believe in myself.
Put in the parlay, bro.
Hey,
put in the parlay.
Yeah, you gonna miss out on this parlay. Fuck you. I'm dead ass. Like, that's how much I believe in me.
Nah, but it's funny that you said that, right? I'll never forget this conversation I had with one of my exes, bro. And I remember we were sitting in the car, and because I had this conversation, but I was sitting on camera. I know I'm gonna be a billionaire one day, and it might sound crazy.
I don't. Why was
But to
so crazy? Not to me, shit.
I believe that, bro. And I've been saying it. I'm gonna continue to say it. I'm gonna say it on record now. But I remember one time we was in the car, and she was like, why do you think that it will happen for you? In my mind, I was like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? We were talking about like belief and everything. The reason why I was asking you that question in the beginning is because sometimes I'll be thinking like my dreams are too big. Like maybe I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe is this delusion?
That's
or
good.
Like these dreams are too big.
Yeah,
right?
they
you know
are.
What I'm saying?
That's good. That's great.
And I remember sitting down, and she asked me that question. I was like, it's not that I think I'm any different. I just don't feel like anybody is that much more special. I don't think God has favorites, bro. But I just think they put in the work. They trust God. Above all else, they trust God. And they're willing to trust his vision, even when it's ugly. Like you talk about Kenny Smith, and we had this conversation. He's like, those that are great just do the extraordinary thing more consistent. That means that it's attainable. Because that means that if you can do it one time, you can do it again. But they just show up consistently to do the extraordinary thing. And I just believe, bro, within myself that I have the potential to do the extraordinary consistently. So do you. So do the other greats. And we might be at BC level yet, but believe you me, we working towards that AB range.
Bro, no cap, bro. One of my biggest motivations, bro, not him, but and this is a new thing.
I already know who you about to
Kevin
say.
Hart?
Yeah.
There's no way no rich nigga working harder than me, bro. Even David Shands, I'm saying it on record. I be looking at these niggas like, these niggas is working hard.
Nah, these niggas be working, bro.
Oh, nah. If a nigga, you can't be a nigga. I don't want to say struggling, but I don't want to say broke, but you can't be an ambitious dude letting no nigga that got more money you outwork you. I don't care.
Nah.
And it ain't that I'm pocket watching. It's just, we men, nigga, had some balls, nigga.
What they say? They say the wolf climbing the hill is always hungrier than the wolf at the top of the hill.
Come on.
Always be that wolf that's climbing the hill.
You know what I'm saying? Climbing the top of the hill outwork you?
Like, nah. Always be that wolf climbing the hill.
Soft. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, you's a bitch. Like, you letting a nigga at the top of the hill outwork. And I be looking at Kevin Hart and be like,
nah, but dead ass, bro. You mean this nigga, he done got this, he done did that, and he's showing up the Kai stream. Why? Because he understands, nah, I'm still hungry. I'm not there yet.
Bro.
And it's like, at what point is enough enough? Nah. When enough is enough. Like, just keep going, bro.
If that don't motivate a nigga, bro, you niggas is weird, bro.
Man.
Niggas be weird, bro. Niggas is weird. That motivates me, bro. Like, I went to David Shands' conference, right? Like, I think $1 million
you told me.
and 12 months, something like that. And I'm like, who the fuck this nigga think he is?
And I want people to understand, it's not off no hating shit.
Yeah.
Like it's not off no hating shit. Like,
I text him like, yo, this is motivate. I'm like, this shit get you hyped. Like, if this don't motivate, yo, what do y'all be doing, bro? Because we got niggas that's in our, I got a nigga that I can shake hands and call on a phone. Man. Hold up, bro.
Shit, man.
Hold up, bro.
Look, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, I just want to see if he was going to answer the phone.
Why would you, what?
I'm going to show you the clip. I'm going to show you the clip when I'm done. But, all right, bro. All right.
He said,
bro,
what?
First ring. I got a nigga that's a millionaire, multi-millionaire, one of the biggest podcasters. I can call, he answer on the first ring. It's obtainable, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all got niggas that you can see making millions and that don't motivate you? You niggas are stupid. Like, so when I go to the conference, I'm like, yo, who this nigga think he is? Like,
yeah.
Oh, nah. You turned up like this, I'm next.
Let's get it.
You know?
Yeah, like,
I'm
let's
next.
Yeah.
Like, bro, man, these niggas, bro.
Nah.
That's motivation, bro. I see niggas Kevin Hart. They like, bro, man, listen what I'm telling you, bro. Like, God is good, bro. And I feel like everybody should think like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if your circle ain't motivating you, bro, you need to find some new friends,
You gotta
bro.
get out of the new circle, yeah. Yeah, if you're the smartest, bro, they always say, like, if you the smartest or the best in the group, you gotta go to a new group, bro. Like, you're too big for this pond. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go to the ocean where there's sharks. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Where there's sharks out there.
Man,
This
that
is the
shit-
deep sea, bro.
That shit motivate me, bro, so much, bro. I could cry. Like, bro, I ain't I ain't never seen nothing like that, like in person. Like I've seen Kevin Hart is somebody. I know Kevin Hart. I walk into the conference, bro. These tickets probably like, I don't even know. I walk into the conference, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, man, it's a blessing, bro. And I don't ever want to have nobody think it's like take it for granted. It's just,
for sure.
But if you ever around people like that, bro, and you not motivated, bro, you don't deserve them niggas in your corner. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
Hey.
If you around some niggas that's getting to it, and I look at myself as one of them, if you around niggas that's getting to it, bro, and it don't motivate you, move the fuck on, bro. Move aside.
But you know what the defining moment was for me? You know where I work at.
Yeah.
So you know the spaces that I've been in.
Yeah, you been working with some niggas.
Bro, but it's different, bro.
Yeah,
when you start to see brands and stuff, and I'm like, oh no. And that's what I was talking about when we was like, people always talk about the name, bro. Your brand will always go further, bro. Like the brand, like I could see Adidas without you don't have to have Adidas underneath it for me to know, oh, that's Adidas. And like, bro, when I'm thinking from a brand standpoint, but a lot of these brands were they were names at one point. But like you work so hard that your name became the brand. People don't get it. And like when I started to see it, I'm like, oh no, it's levels to this. But it's like the work effort, bro, they don't stop. Like it's like a drive that like, it's not like a being over ambitious or something, but it's like a switch that like they keep on going. The corporate mind is like, no, we have to attain this. We have to achieve this. And it's motivating, bro. And that's why when we record stuff like this, like it's good for both of us, honestly, because it reignites the fire. You know what I'm saying? But we also have a place where we can be creative, where we can be different and things of that nature. So if you're listening to this podcast, stop bullshitting, bro.
Yeah, man.
You got a vision. You got a goal.
Go do it now.
Go do it
now,
now, bro.
Pause this shit. Play this in the car. Nigga, go from your TV, put it on your phone, and move.
Right now.
You feel
right
me?
now.
Like, facts,
and
bro.
my mom always used to tell me this, bro. Tomorrow don't belong to you, bro. It belong to the Lord, bro. Do it today.
No, bro, that shit got me.
Tomorrow
like, bro,
don't belong to you.
I can't, bro. I can't. And I don't want to, like, seem like I'm on nobody nuts or nothing like that. It's just, I never had that in Baltimore, bro. I talked about all the time how I wish I had mentors and shit like that, bro. Like, to have somebody like Shan's, bro, in my corner, or like, even if he don't give me no money, like, even if he don't do none of that, the fact that I can just go to his studio, pull up to the conference, and just soak up gaming, bro, that you need somebody like that, bro, because that shows you that you can do it too. You feel me? It ain't just a celebrity, like, bro, man, that means a lot, bro. It means a lot. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that means a lot. But let's get back to pod, man. That's enough.
We've been podding. We've been podding, bro, boy. We've been podding. But on that note, we were talking about relationships. We were talking about boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to talk about something trending.
Let's go.
Going to talk about something trending. Your boy won the Heisman.
Shout out to my guy, Travis. I was scared for a second, bro.
Your boy. Hey, man, I thought Genty had a good case.
I did too. I was scared.
He had a good case.
I always, for the stupid people out there, I wanted Travis Hunter to win the Heisman, but Genty numbers are crazy. Like, come on, like y'all people are delusional.
Genty had crazy numbers.
Yeah, so I'm like, Travis really might not win, but I'm glad they got it right.
He won. We think that Travis might go, if not number one, at least top 5 for sure. He should be number one. But if not, at least top 5.
Yeah, you think number one?
I mean, it depends.
Over Shador?
For sure. Depending on who's number one. Like if number one is like the Patriots or something like that, you got Drake May. You already have your quarterback. So it depends on who's at number one.
That's fair.
If the Giants are number one, for sure, you go Shador because you just dropped your quarterback.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest things that came out of this, outside of Lil Wayne being there,
which shouldn't, it's exhausting. It shouldn't be the biggest thing that come from it, but whatever.
It is exhausting. Is his significant other.
His fiance.
Respectfully. And we just had that conversation about like the right person. And it just made me think of him because he's been defending her. He's been out here having to do all that stuff. And me personally, this is my only input to this conversation. And you share your piece.
Go ahead.
When you're the get, bro, you shouldn't even have to talk about this right now.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in a place where you have to expose. I'm talking about defending my girl and this, that. Bro, you shouldn't even have to do none of that, bro. Because, bro, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm playing both sides of the field. I got the Heisman. I don't want these awards. And you talking about You talking about practice, nigga?
I love this, Alex. This is crazy.
You talking about I done did what I said I couldn't. I went to the HBCU. Then I went to the Big 12.
Yep.
Then we went from 4 games to 9 games. We in the bowl, and I won the fucking Heisman.
Yeah.
And I left FSU, and FSU ain't even make the playoffs.
Why
this
the
year.
fuck is we talking about
Why
my
we
girl?
talking about my girl right now, bro?
What are you talking about?
What is going on?
So let me ask you, because I don't know what side of the fence you on. Are you saying like she shouldn't be doing things that had me in the media, or the media should be talking about it? Where you at with it, Alex?
Media gonna talk about it regardless. I feel like the media's gonna talk about whatever because it's Travis.
Okay.
But I don't think. What do you think she did that was talked about though? Like, do you feel like was wrong, or do you think anything was wrong?
I was gonna go. I'm just saying what side of the fence you on.
Personally, you know how we have a conversation.
This one of the behind. This one of them locker room conversations that we. Nah, go ahead.
You got to know your role.
Okay.
In life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like Michelle Obama.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear too many conversations about Michelle Obama while Obama was president.
Mm-hmm.
Because she understood, like, this is bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
She may have had her reservations and feelings, but I feel like in this generation, bro, it's like, nah, I'm big dog too. You know what I'm saying? So I think there is a balance of, like, while you understand, like, I don't think she understands his level of celebrity yet. And when she does, because he's clearly in love with her, bro, and she not going nowhere as long as he has anything to say with her. Now, if she walk out, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, I could tell that he loves her a lot. You gotta understand, like, bro, you have to be an asset for this man at this point. And right now, I don't know what she's doing for him outside. I don't know their personal life. But in the public eye, they're trying to paint you as a liability. How do you take yourself out of that space so that your man can be the best version of himself and go be a legendary player that we know that he can be? But we have seen James Harden will never be the same, bro. James Harden was never the same, bro. So we've seen men fold and not reach their potential because of their, like, things happen. So, yeah, that's my thought there. What were you about to say, though?
1 second.
Oh, my God. What happened?
Nah, because you set up. I was making sure. You know,
We're
doing this by ourselves. Nah, you was set up, so I want to make sure. All right.
Oh, did I'm out of shot? Did I move?
You good. It's hard to have, bro. I think it's a mixture of both. One, we very much so could be looking too much into it. Because if that man said it was cool, that's all that matters. But niggas have all these think pieces before he even speak his word, right? I'm looking at Shannon Sharp, all that, right? Like, everybody got something to say, except for Travis. So who the fuck cares? That's one. But two, I do understand that. I do understand that a woman can have you second guess yourself, bro. Like a woman can have you second, like, having you doing all type of crazy stuff that you probably shouldn't be doing, right? I understand that part. So this conversation has so many layers to it. First day, super young.
Very, bro.
And fuck it, we having this conversation. I'm blaming on the shot. Only had one shot, but whatever. I'm blaming on the shot. Listen, she the nigga in the relationship.
Oof.
Let's not get it fucked up, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, nigga, I know so. Travis ain't one of us. In a good way. Travis not no knucklehead. He ain't even know who Lil Wayne was. Who the fuck, what black person you know ain't know Lil Wayne? His fiance had to tell him who Lil Wayne was. That should show you that, bro. He ain't one of us. He ain't one of these little black knuckleheads that y'all think. No, this nigga is preppy. Like, he about his business. He ain't paying attention to the outside world. She probably is, right? I said it to say, like, when she have conversations or she's saying things, it might sound different. That don't mean that is anything wrong with it. So if she's saying, like, yo, what you want me to do, bro? Like what you want me to do? You know what I mean?
Want me to just stand here and look good?
Yeah, like, it probably wasn't that big of a deal, one. Two, it's like, because he come from a different environment that we do, right? Some things might be okay with him. Whereas though we might not rock with, like, nah, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to judge? They ain't none of my damn business. Yeah. White people probably talk like this all the time. goddamn fucking, I don't know, what's a white person name? I don't know.
How you wildin'?
Bill? God damn it, Bill. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, they probably tell her that all the time.
Yo.
I don't know. I'm just saying. So I say to say, like, bro, it ain't none of my business. 1, 2, right? Like, she probably got that dog in her. He probably don't have that dog in him when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's defending her, so that's all I can go off of. Like, what else could I say, really? I think
I feel like he shouldn't have to though.
yeah, but that's another thing I was gonna say. He probably gave her the green light to go ahead and explain herself. But with that being said, like her explaining herself, that's why I say he's not one of us. It wasn't to like down him. I say that because a lot of times her stories might be the truth to her, and it looks weird to us because we wouldn't go through that. He ain't one of us, bro, when it comes to like, not black, he's black. I'm saying like, he ain't a nigga that come from the hood and like, bro, this, and every black person, why would we have that depiction of a black person? That shouldn't be every black person in our head. They probably cancel me for this, but fuck it, I'm being real. That shouldn't be our depiction of every black, they come from the hood, they like, it should be okay that he don't know what who Lil Wayne is.
Nah, but that's real.
Right, so I said it to say, when she say, yeah, he wasn't my first choice, or he wasn't my type at first. Okay, like that shit happens like that. Or when she say like everybody's killing him for, he would take me to the party and drop me off, let me party, and pick me up or take me home when I'm done. Like, it sounds crazy because of where we come from.
Yeah.
You feel me? But to a nigga that don't drink, like, bro, I want my girl. What did I just say? Put it back on me. What I say, bro? I'm to the point, I'm thinking like, damn, maybe I shouldn't date, or I should just move you bitches in. That sounds crazy.
Nah, for real.
But that's for me to get to where I need to go. Think about it. He might got the same, when it come, he got that dog in him. He might not have the nigga dog in him like all of us knuckleheads, but he got the dog in him, whereas though I like this chick, I don't drink, I'm not drinking, so I'll take you to the party. Because guess what? If he was going to the party, he probably wouldn't win a Heisman. He was so focused that he like, yo, I like this chick, I'm gonna take her to the party, I'll wait. I ain't with none of that shit. But I ain't going to... Think about it like this.
Hey, that's fire.
We talk about a man. This dude might not have been one of us, but it seems like he had the characteristics of a man way before he got there. Because think about it.
That's fire.
He ain't make her feel bad for drinking. So many niggas are so insecure with themselves that they got to make you feel bad. You shouldn't do that. I don't do that, right? Nah, he ain't make her feel bad. He said, you know what? You be you. I'm going to be me.
Yeah.
And I don't got to compare it. I'll take you to the party, and I'll make sure you good. If that ain't no stand-up nigga, I don't know what the fuck is. But niggas so used to looking at niggas. That's why I said she might be the nigga. It said look like she the nigga. He ain't have to be the nigga, because if he was a nigga, he probably wouldn't have won a Heisman. That's what we should be aiming for.
Yeah, yeah.
We talking about this man and his girl, man, we should aim to be half as much as him. To be real. So when I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, he probably wasn't her type because he probably was a square. Boy, I say thank you when I get that word now. I worked hard to be looked at as a square.
Bro, look at everybody at the top.
Nigga, I worked hard to get here.
They some square ass niggas but they lead in the world.
Nigga, he ain't had to work that hard to get here. He been learned it. So yeah, that's why I said she might have been a nigga.
Yeah.
A square is never the nigga type. Cool. He worked hard to get her. He got her. He did what he had to do. So what are we talking about? Yeah, now, if everything else is true, right? Again, if I don't know, like
talking about the hard eyes and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
like if all then you gotta be careful. But again, he never confirmed that. And every time he spoke on her, he defends her. So who am I to denounce any of that, bro? Like, she was the person that was outside. He wasn't outside. So he wasn't moving in outside activities. She was. I don't know Lil Wayne. I'm not in y'all world. We know Lil Wayne.
But then, I'm glad that you said, bro.
Lil Wayne ain't never give me no accolade, made me no money, nothing.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if his mother and his father were married or are married.
I have no idea.
I would have to check that, but I don't think they are. And one thing that I realized with my cousin, right? My cousin got married when we were 23. And I remember I was like, this nigga crazy. Because I knew at 23, I was a kid. Like, this guy is crazy. But the one thing that he always said, my cousin never knew his mother or his father his entire life. His mother got killed when he was an infant, and he never knew his father. And I remember when he proposed to Shawty, he was like, bro, I always knew that this is what I wanted. We don't know what this nigga wants. We don't know what he experienced. And And I appreciate you having this conversation because I was definitely about to go one way, and just having this conversation just made me think about it. I'm like, damn, you're right. We don't know what he wants. This is why different perspectives matter, bro, because like we can very much be, and I was about to be that, like she needed to learn her place and know her role and this, that, and that. She does. Don't get it twisted.
But guess what though?
But that's for him to discern.
All the people who's saying this, right? With all due respect, Shannon Sharp, you had a great football career. You doing great in media. Nigga, you almost 50. You ain't the representation or the what is it called, man?
The gatekeeper.
Nah. You ain't the example of a man when it comes to being in a relationship that I care about. So you talking about this man, you ain't got no woman by your side, and everybody else that's talking about it, I don't see no woman by their side either. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all advice is just as good as his. So what are we talking about, bro? Like, so I said it to say clearly, our way don't work. Clearly. Our way don't work.
Clearly.
So I see a young man like that that's different than I am, and yeah, I might be like, I ain't going for that. But me not going for that got me here.
We could drop a mic drop right there.
So I'm just saying, bro. So I'm not saying be a simp or nothing like that. Again, because it could be truth to it, like what he's saying, what she's saying. They saying that, yo, I'm waiting for his parents to be in Adidas, and yeah, I'm by myself. I'm like, yo, what you want me to do? Like, because I watched what she said. She be like, yo, I'm like, you want me to go in the back? You feel me? Like, what you want me to do? Like, because he already did his pictures with the fans. They were like media. So I'm just like, yo, you want me to go in the back? Like, what you want me to do? Like, your people in there, like, you feel me? Like, just let me know. And he confirmed it. And then like y'all making her cry like you fucking up.
She cried?
Yeah.
I know she was crying.
Not on, but behind closed doors, he's like, yo, when she hurt, I hurt. So like all of our opinions is kind of messing up their dynamic, right? Because now she probably feel insecure, like she's not good enough. Bro.
Ooh, you said something real just now that just made me think about another situation.
What?
You know, Kai just popped out with his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember DDG was talking.
You ain't see the Fresh and Fit niggas respond to it?
I didn't see what they said. But DDG, because you know DDG went through this with Haley, and he was like, man, you got to remember. He's like, bro, you got to keep that sacred. Because he's like, immediately, bro, people going to try to tear you down. They're going to make it seem like she's not worthy enough to be with you. They're going to try to make her feel like villainize her and everything. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy because, like, I never would have thought that DDG would have been the one because he really was that nigga. People don't know.
Yeah.
Who
anybody
he was,
know
bro.
Should know. Like, if you know,
like,
you know.
Bro, this streaming stuff,
yeah,
he was really that nigga, bro.
Yeah, and he one of the first, we talking about maybe the only person that he's in comparison to, this might sound crazy, is Jake Paul. Because he's one of the only
Jake
few.
and Logan, yeah, both of them. Yeah.
That had, no, I say Jake Paul because he's really going crazy with this boxing stuff. DDG is one of the few streamers who was able to successfully have two really good careers. Like his music is good.
Yep.
Right? So like people try, like we see Queen Naja, like, but like DDG was one of the first of its kind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway.
But he was talking about that, and he was basically saying, like, bro, you're going to have a lot of lame niggas and things of that nature come out because it's Kai.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And especially when you're the best at what you do.
Which he is. Mm-hmm.
Kai's the best.
Yeah, he is.
I would say he's the best. Travis is the best. Bro, there's like a spotlight on everything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
So if the world feels like, man, this person's mediocre. This person's not worthy. Just like Haley. Even though I wouldn't even say she was the best actress or something. She's very talented.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they're like, man, you work with Beyonce. You should be with the Michael B. Jordan. Not knowing, you don't know what this nigga was doing to make her happy. But then you see the ripple effect and things of that nature. This conversation.
But that's why you got to be locked in with each other, bro, because the world is going to beat us down. So in the times when we have our downs, if we locked in, bro, that's the best relationship that we can have because when the world try to beat us up, we lift us up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what we need.
Look at growth.
Nah, like, yo, the last thing you need is somebody that's fold under pressure.
Yeah.
Right? So when things are getting chaotic and it's getting hectic, the last thing you need is somebody to cave into that. Now they pointing fingers at you, or now they blaming you at things like, nah, bro. When they beat us down, we build each other up. You feel me? Like, you know what? Nah, babe. Like, I see you. I know what's up with you. Yep. If you want to respond, go ahead. I respond too. You feel me?
That's real.
Like, bro, like, man, these people, man, mind your business, man. These people, but I guess it's hard because it's media. We got to give our opinion.
We got to talk about it, yeah.
But it just be like, that's why I be conflicted with this media shit, because it be like,
Nah, I mean, I still stand on like, don't give him nothing to talk about. That's
Yeah,
my,
for sure.
That's my,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
yeah. No,
standpoint. And that's kind of what I was alluding
that's
to
true,
with her.
though.
Like, don't give him nothing to talk about.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. We just don't know if she did anything to give him something to talk about. That's true, though. What you're saying is very much true. Don't intentionally get out here and like know your role respectfully in a place that I gotta know my role too. No, like I can't come out here and do anything because I have a reputation, and not even just a reputation. This is money. So if I say, like, if I misuse my platform, I have a lot to lose. Because you are my fiance, you are a part of me. So yeah, you can't. So what you're saying is absolutely right. My only thing is, can we say that what she did was something for people to say? We don't know, because clearly he's saying that, yo, y'all don't even know what's going on. That's all I'm
That's all
saying.
that matters.
Yeah.
And if he has a problem with it, then it's like, all right. And then he might have given the man, he's 20, what, 21?
He's still a
Give him a
kid.
chance to grow, bro.
Yeah.
Give him a chance to pause. That was crazy. But give him a chance to grow up and mature, bro. Like, at the end of the day, it's just, he needs to evolve into the man that he is now. I will never forget when Dion was talking about why he brought Brittany Renner into the locker room. He was like, man, if I would have talked to a Brittany Renner in college, he was like, I probably would have saved like $20 million.
Yo, you know what's funny? But
What you about to say?
I mean, it's not my friend, so I don't know. We talk about it. That's hard to say, Dion. Because if you had a Brittany Renner in your locker room, you might not have had them beautiful kids that you had. Shador. Because you know his wife was like one of them crazy, you know what I'm saying? But
Yo, you see that video of him when he was walking
yeah.
Yo did a 40-yard dash. I was like, yo, he booked it.
But I get what he's saying. But I
Yeah.
say,
That's crazy.
yo, what I will say is, hold up. Let me get another shot, because I saw you pour another shot.
Did I?
I think so.
I don't think I did, but it's all right.
Oh, you only had one?
I only need one.
I thought you had two.
Nah.
Huh.
Pour your
You
own
pour your
poison.
own. So what I will say is, just get a prenup. I feel like we try to shy away from this prenup stuff as if it's a negative thing. It's really just a contract, right? So even when I was with my shorty, you feel me? Like, we talked about a prenup, and she didn't understand at the time. She thought it was a negative thing, and I'm like, yo, my prenup is to make sure you good and to protect me. Do I think that you should get 50% of my business? No, you ain't putting 50% of the work. However, do I think you deserve something? Yeah, because you were here, you gave me a shoulder to lean on. Like, you feel me? Like, you deserve something. I think what's fair is 20%, right? But I say get a prenup just so you protect it.
It's a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you think about it, we talking about the grand scheme of things. If we was together for 20 years and you was with me 20 years of complaints, 20 years of me helping me, like, feed the team, helping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you deserve 20%. I think that's fair, right? Even if it's 10 to 20, whatever. 20% is fair. I say get a prenup, not saying that you're scared that she's going to take anything away from you, but just so you know that you're protected and you can look out for her on the back end too. Like, yo, you know what? It ain't a prenup like you don't get nothing. It's like, you know what? I dictate what you get. And I think that's fair.
I do think that's fair.
Yeah, like, look, man, we talking about them niggas. We ain't talking about these bums. You feel me? Like, a nigga gonna make sure you good in the long run. Even if y'all beef. Like, I'm still gonna make sure you good. Like, you know what? I'll make sure you good. You know what I'm saying? You can take, yeah, if I get 100 mil, you might not get 50, but bitch, you should be happy with 5.
Bro, give me $5 million today.
You feel me?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Like, what?
like, come on.
Some
Like,
people live their whole life and don't make $1 million.
yeah, people just think, are so entitled that they think they deserve more than what they work for. Like, people think,
that's real. That's real.
like, people really think they deserve more than what they work to get. You're delusional. You're crazy.
No, that is illusion.
You're mentally ill.
Yeah. that you are a challenge.
Facts. But yeah, man. What else we
This was
got?
good. That's it, bro.
I thought we had something else. We had something else.
Did I have something else? Am I forgetting something else? If you have something that you want to talk about.
No, I thought we had another trending topic.
No.
That was it?
It was Shador. Travis.
Okay.
Oh, we were talking about cooking with Kaya getting banned.
Oh,
How they took
I
down
don't
her
have too much,
page.
but yeah.
Nah, I
They
don't-
banned her?
I think she might have got her page back now, but like the hating continues. And
Keep doing your thing, shorty.
shout out to you cooking with Kaya.
Shout out to you.
Nah, that ass though, because like I thought about it. I was watching that clip over and over and over again. I was like, damn. I was like, are people really mad about like her shaking ass? I was like, nah, it's not that, bro. And I really thought about it. I was like, it's triggering because
They don't do it.
it's not just that, but it's like she's enforcing gender roles,
Mhm.
right? Which is a triggering conversation.
Yeah.
And it's like, because people be shaking ass on social media,
But they're
and they be under
mentally-
there like, yes, girl, you know what I'm saying?
They're mentally incapable of doing it. That's why I triggered them, because it's like, look at who she thinks she is. She cooking for a nigga talking about she about to take my man.
Calling her pick me and all that.
If you was cooking for your nigga, taking care of your man, it wouldn't bother you. But it bother you because you know your man might be looking at it thinking he wishing that he had somebody like her because you ain't doing it for him. Guess what? When you cover your teeth, when you cross your T's and dot your I's, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Bruh.
But when you, what they say, a hit dog holler, that's why y'all hollering. Cause you ain't doing what you should do to water your grass.
We're getting canceled.
No, we not. I'm being real. You ain't doing what you need to do to water your grass. So now you ain't got nothing else better to do than to look at me with my nice water grass, green, growing, looking good, nurtured,
Yeah.
with your brown spots in the yard. Now you talking about I think I'm better than you. Yeah, I do think I'm better than you because I put in the work to be better than you.
And she's saying it.
Fuck is you talking about?
She's like, I'm over here. She was like, it's crazy. She was like, I'm over here trying to encourage the young girls to start cooking. And she said, and the old folks are angry because it's something that they don't want to do. I said, damn.
What Gucci say? These sour apple bitter. I'm not fucking. Listen,
We're
man.
losing recipes, bruh. Grandma dying and the recipes dying with them, bruh.
Cooking with Kaya, keep cooking, keep shaking your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yo, they gonna hate. But you know what? But
They
people
gonna hate you
don't.
regardless.
You know what they don't realize though? When you have a phenomenon that come through like that, it only opens the door for more people to get money or more people to shine. Because guess what? Now I'm here and they got a nigga cooking with something.
What was it? You talking about the Muller nigga?
I don't know,
Muller,
but
huh?
you feel me?
Yeah.
But now think about it, that ain't original. But he probably going crazy. Think about it when
Yeah.
what's the nigga name with the dreads that do the food shit?
Hood
Reviews?
Mills?
No, that do the food reviews.
Keith Lee. Yeah.
When Keith Lee came, got popping, he opened the door for so many other people to do food reviews, right?
There's
Ain't
a few
none-
now, yeah.
It don't have to be.
I mean, shit, streaming, all this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It don't have to. Nothing new is under the sun, right? So like, you see somebody like that, you should salute them because now she opened the door for so many other people to be cooking with this person, or cooking with a twist, or now somebody could come and cook with a suit on, or cook in a nun suit. Like they could really be twisted to it. Oh, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, she twerk. So I'm gonna cook with Kaya. I'm gonna cook with such and such and read the Bible. Now she opened the door for people to flourish. People don't look at it like that.
Nah, they're just looking at what makes them unhappy.
These sour apple bitter.
People want to live in unhappiness, bro. And I've started to. Some people want to be mad, bro. We ain't had that conversation. Like, some people want to be bitter and mad, bro.
Let them be bitter and mad.
Not
I hope
though.
it's me. I want you to look at me and get mad.
I want you to see me and be disgusted by my
Be
success.
disgusted. Talk about me
I can't
bad.
believe God blessed this nigga.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, we out.
We out, man.
Another episode. Oh, man, that was good.
This was, y'all might, I mean, what is it?
We'll name this later,
We'll-
episode 4.
We'll name this shit later, man. We out.
Peace.